Hello everyone, I'm Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning into my stream here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis or watching the VOD on youtube.com/@Faded Oasis. Is everything working? Everything seems to be working. Music's a little quiet. There we go. I think I figured out how to do this again. Today, we're doing more Lego building because it's Maker Monday. We are working on Lego The Shire from the Lego Lord of the Rings sets. This is what we have done so far is Gandalf and Frodo. Let me switch camera here. Oop. Move this out of the way. We've got Gandalf and Frodo riding in Gandalf's cart here, and what seems to be about half of Bilbo's home. So, hoping to finish Bilbo's house today, and then there are some pieces that go on the sides that I'm probably not going to be able to finish today. I don't know. This was bags 1 through 3. I'm just going to plan on bags 4 through 6 today, and we'll see how much I get done. So, let's get to it. Page 68 is where I left off. Excuse me while I scroll through this. There we go. That fit in frame? It sure does. All right. So, hope everyone had a good weekend. It's been a busy Monday today, so I'm glad to just be doing some Lego building. Move this out of the way. Oh, not move it too far because we gotta put pieces directly on it. So move this up here for now and open bag number 4. Which has 2 small bags in it. I probably could have prepped this before stream, but why would I want to do that? Okay, so immediately I'm seeing what looks like whips. These look like the fishing rod. No, these aren't quite like the fishing rod because they're curled up. The one from the Lego Lord of the Rings Smeagol and Deagle kit. But let's just get building here. Switch my camera here. Oh, I should do projector preview and then kill this preview. There we go. Now I can see what you're seeing. That's something that I was missing from last time. All right. So we've got to get 2 tiny 1x1s. One of these 1x1s with 2 side pips, and one of these 2x1s with 4 side pips. We're gonna fuse these together so the 1x1s will never come apart. trying to get it so they line up perfectly and aren't at a very slight angle. Yep. Let me autofocus this again. That doesn't seem... No, I guess it is autofocused. There we go, and this goes right here. There we go. Now that button's working. Alright, then we need 2 of these curved ramps. And a brown 2x2 and 10 2x2. These go... Okay, these are in the inside of the house here. So we've got Bilbo's desk here, and then like a small hearth or fireplace or something. There we go. 2 tan Ls. And 2 small brown cameras. Alright, we get to Tetris these in here. There we go. Oh, I bet this is going to be like an archway, like a doorway to another room on the side here. That's probably what's going to happen. Alright, we get a tile. A small tan curve. And another 2x2. There we go. Why does that look so blown out? Hold on, I'm gonna play with some camera settings. Doing it live. See if I can adjust my white balance here. No, I don't want to show that on screen. Picking up some mail next to me that has some... Oh, definitely don't want to show a QR code. I'll just have I have a plain white envelope in here. There we go. White balance this. Figure it out. No, see, this doesn't look as red. It looks dark in real life. So I'm going to fix this manually. Let's put this back here. Nope. Worm fluorescent? Nope. So that's what I had it on. Definitely not daylight. Maybe that's the best? What's the exposure here? That might look... That looks closer. There we go. let's go with that. And then our top down. Yeah, so that looks closer to what that looks like in real life. Whatever. Alright, where are we on the instructions? So we just did this step. It is making sure to tell us that we're using the tall curved pieces and not the short ones. 1x2, or yeah, 1x3 and 1x2. So we've got a 3x2 or 3x1 and a 2x1, and then our two arcs. All right, we get a socket here. Two 2x1 plates, another 2x2, another L. All right, so this is going to be the hinge point, one of the hinge points. You can see if I switch our cameras, we've got the two hinge points on the bottom here. So now we're going to have another one here. So when we attach a section on the front or on this side here, that's what it will attach to. And I knocked Bilbo's coffee mug out of alignment. Those go right on top. There we go. Alright, now we're done with that side for now. So we'll switch to over here. Very similar thing with the front pips, except now we got two of them this time. This is going to be weird because we're putting... I just built this, and for the top pieces, the pips are not lined up. So whatever we attach on here is either going to be at a weird angle, which I doubt because then the spacing between the pips isn't correct, or we're going to be putting two different things to cover it up here. This goes up here. Ooh, then we get these weird golden 1x2s with holes in them. It's like two oval 1x2 plates with rods that extend up. And 1x2 brick goes between them. I wonder what these are supposed to be here. Alright, that matches up perfectly with this piece, of course. Oh, we got 6 steps on one page here. Alright, time for a sub-assembly. Long piece and short piece. Done. Is that 4 of these weird rounded cameras? 2 tan and 2 gray. And a black 2x1. Alright, so we've got tan, tan, there we go, then gray, then the black 2x1, then gray. All these are facing forward. And some more 2x1s that go right on top. And actually, these rounded cameras are too high, so now this entire structure is brick height. Speaking of brick height, we got a gray 1x1, a gray 1x1 camera, a gray 2x1 camera, here's a tan 2x1 with a single pep, and a tan 2x1. So we got tan over here, and front pip, and 1x1. And this goes sideways. Okay. Weird, but sure. We have this tan 1x4 and 2 of these brown that have bars on them. The bars go out front. I have no idea what this section is. It's a section of wall for something. But I could not tell you. Oh, we're still going. That's 80. Just keep building up. Alright, then we do a ramp, a 3, and a 2. Alright, then we've got these curved pieces with bricks on them. One of these magnifying glass-ish things. A 1x2, and I need to find it's a curved 1x2. It's not over here with the big pieces. Huh. Oh. Because it's the wrong shade of brown. They don't want me to use... Wait. Okay, yeah. It's orange, not brown. Cool. Alright. Can do. So I'm putting this frying pan / magnifying glass thing on here. And this, so it kind of looks like it's slotted in there, I guess. It just goes like that. And these go on the front to make like a hearth. Oh. Okay. Let's switch cameras here. So on this side, we're separating this wall here. Just go all the way against the... Okay, yeah, it goes like that. So this fireplace is in the next room. It's not in this room. So from inside the big room, it's just a flat wall with some details on the bottom. Okay. I don't know why we have the... Are these the connectors on this side? Maybe. Maybe that's what they're used for. Ooh, we get some stickers. Let's see, we need 3 of these small brown pieces that have wood print, like a wood grain lines printed on them. We need 3 barrels. And this hinge piece gets sticker 8, which is it's a sticker. Let me switch camera here. I keep forgetting that that button doesn't work. Sticker 8 is this sticker here, the detail of the tree. And this goes with roots toward the hinge, so like this. So let's get a nice close-up, nice view of me about to screw this up. Where would centered be? And now my hands are blocking the camera. But I'm trying not to F this out. You know what, that's good. That's not too bad. You can't even tell it's screwed up. Yo, Madlib, how are you? Thanks for that raid. Sorry, I took a while. I was head down trying to put a sticker on a Lego. Hey, Creeper Boy, how are you? I am doing well. Thanks for that hydrate posture thing. I was heads down trying to make sure that sticker went well. Anyway, let's get back to the other camera angle here. So we've got... What were you playing, Madlib? Or what were you doing? And how was your stream? So where do these go? These go... This goes between the two rods like this. So it's like sitting on the mantle, I guess. A diorama, nice. Oh, and then we're making logs with these barrels, putting the grain on top. The Emperor's Throne Room diorama set. That sounds cool. Is that from something, or you'll have to excuse me for my ignorance. Oh, Star Wars. Okay. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, so I'm not into, like, I don't follow everything, but that sounds cool. How did it go? We got a nice stack of logs by the fireplace there. That's a nice way of doing that, too. Okay, now we're gonna start actually building the top of this doorway here to the outside. We need 2 of these brown ramps. 6x1 to 3x1. These go... Oh, actually should... Where do these go? So I should look at it like this. I guess like this. This goes on top of here, so it's not connected? It's only connected from the top? Yeah, I guess they want me to build this first and then snap this down, so that makes sense. And then same thing on this side. Yeah, the brown arches are only connected to the pieces above. It's a retired set. Had in the backlog with a whole bunch of other diorama sets for quite a while. Nice. The Shire so far is pretty great. The first thing it has you build is Gandalf and Frodo riding in Gandalf's cart with the fireworks in the back. And that's fun. And then, yeah, I'm just building out Bilbo's house here. Which I'm on bag 4 of 15. This section, I don't know how many bags it is. I haven't looked ahead yet. But yeah, it's fun so far. Okay, flip this around. Now we get the tan arches and these tan pieces with front pips. Those on now. And these go right in front of the brown arches. And then we're adding some front pips to the top of the doorway. So then this just goes here. There we go. Some strengtheners. Oh wait, also the top arches. For the top bricks around the hobbit hole door. Oh right, that's what the front pips are for. Of course. Then we get to build up more of the hill, this time up on the side of the house. So we need 2 of these. Cool, I just dropped a piece. There it is. Excuse me. There we go. A 1x1, a 2x1. So on this side we get the 2x1 and the triangle. And it's actually seems really easy to drop a piece down this hole here. And the gap they left. I'm gonna be careful not to do that. There we go. All right, an L, and 2 more 2x1s and 2x2 or 1x1s. So this side gets an L, then a 2x1, then a 1x1 on the corner. That just goes right on top. And this side just gets okay. Okay, and now we get some like molding or supports on the outside. So for these curved ramps, 6 single pips. And 2 2x1s. Absolutely. Alright, so for these 2x1s, we have to add a pip and then a curve. Do that twice. And then for the other ones, we just use 2 single pips. Try and squeeze them in there. There we go. So they're not. The bottom of the pips is not flat with the bottom of the ramp. Right, these ones go in the middle. Oh, it's because they have to go in front of the doorway arch there. And then these go on the sides. Let me make sure that these are aligned correctly. They are not. Definitely put them on crooked. There we go. All right, building up the roof. Or I guess the ceiling. We've got these 6x4s that go on either side. Oh, they go out the front, right. So we go out here. Took a piece with it. There we go. Yeah, no problem, Adlib. I appreciate the raid, and thanks for lurking. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoy the stream. and good luck doing your post-stream stuff. And this goes on the edge there. Okay, so it sticks out a little bit. That's fine. Alright, now we get some tiles on the top here. 2x1. And there. I bet that these two pips are so that the roof section that goes on top is removable. I've seen them do that a lot. 3x1, 3x2, yeah, one goes here. Weird that we're putting this on now instead of before we put the piece on top of it, but sure. And then some leaves on the front. There we go, had to kind of wedge them down in there. Another leaf on the left side here. And a double ramp on this side. Now we're making a door. Alright, let's switch camera. And I'm probably gonna have to zoom out a bit. That'll be good. Set that aside. Need one of these. Let's see. All four of these curves. All four of these curves. One of these circular tiles with a pip. This for the hinge. This for something. We need both of these whips. And then one of these microphone things where the top has been painted gold. I've got two of them of different quality, so I'm going to choose this one because the paint is more consistent. This one definitely is not. You can't see that anyway. Right, so make the hinge like that. We add the whips on this side. I don't know what the whips are going to be for, but we'll find out. Let's see. This goes here. Okay, so the whips are on the back of the door here. They're probably just for design, hopefully, and not for some structural thing, because they're not like springy or anything, so we can't really use them to keep the door shut. Placing these circles on the outside, or the tiles on the outside. And that golden microphone goes in the middle for the door handle. There we go. One genuine hobbit hole door. So This goes connected to those two right there. Alright, so now this opens and closes. Is it snap closed? I heard a snap, but it probably wasn't. Oh! Okay, pieces were intersecting with each other. Why doesn't this seem right? So when it's closed, there's a noticeable gap around the outside. I'm wondering if that's intentional. It might be. Yeah, it looks it. Okay. So I'm talking about the... It's not really a gap in the doorway. I mean, it kind of is. But there's... the... trying to figure out where I'm pointing. The inner tan area there is visible. But it's visible in that image as well. So I guess the door is just inset a little bit. That's probably just a limitation of using these blocks. Anyway, that's it for bag 4. Let's dump these out. And grab bag 5. Whoa, too far. Also, is this crooked? It's a little crooked, but I'm not going to fix it. Alright, the small bags are larger in this one. And I see 2 unique pieces I haven't seen before. We got pumpkins. We got barrels. And probably some other pieces I haven't seen before, but... there's a lot of flowers in this one. And a sword. Alright. Flowers and swords are basically the same thing. You can put those in the same package there. This one has a lot of these. I don't know what these are. Zoom in on them. Don't really know what these are, but there are like more than a dozen of them. Also a spoon. And a fork. We get our dinner set here. This plant looks angry as hell. Alright. Zoom back out. Because it wants us to build the roof still. Okay. We need one very long tile. Two shorter tiles. One fake tile that has pips on it. one even shorter tile. Completely fake tile that has 4 pips on it, and the worst tile I've ever seen, a brick. Alright, so we're building out the flat area along the top here. So I bet this is just going to be the removable section, and then we'll build a roof on the front top. The front top? You know what I mean. On the overhang. And then we're putting actual bricks over here, so this is going to be the end of this removable section. There we go. Hello? Whoa. There we go, step 99. Building more roof. Green 3x1. Green ramp. 2 tan 4x1s and 2 and 2x1s. So this goes on the green out here. And from there, from this edge, we've got our 4x1. Kind of in the middle here, we've got our 2x1. And then we've got the green 3x1 coming up this side. Okay. Alright, top of the arch. Tan 4x1. 2 curved pieces. Tan 2x1. I'm just going to build this now. Centered above the doorway. Right now the green pieces. 1 camera. That's a 1x1 brick, and I don't need that. Here's a camera. 2x2. One of these ones that hangs down. And one of these in each direction, right? Yeah. So we need this one on that side. Yes. I'm sure this is all complicated stuff for making it so that we can build a hill on top of this house, since the house will be in the hill. What are we doing now? Alright, set this aside. We've got a green 6x2. There it is. 2 2x2s. 2 of these weird things. One clear barrel. I presume that's supposed to be a clear barrel because I don't have a white one. black oval 2x1. And a black single pip. Alright. We build this upside down. Put these on them somehow. I guess these go down like this. So the arch goes up. That makes sense because then we're making a top section probably. Let me zoom in on this camera. Actually point this down a bit. Pointing it down would be hard. I guess that's fine. Let's focus here. Alright, then this black oval goes... Wait, this goes between the two? Or does this go off to the side? Can it go between them? It could go between them. Is this centered or off to the side? Because it looks off to the side. Like that. Let's assume that that's correct, and then when it's not, we'll fix it. Alright, the barrel goes in the center, and then the pip goes on the bottom of the barrel. Oh, it's a lantern. So then, yeah, that would hang down in the front. That makes sense. Okay, it does make sense. Nice. There we go. Get a bit of shade. Weather protection. Gather pieces here. We're working in 3 separate parts here. All right. This goes here. This goes on the back. That. And on this side we've got that. Then we've got our plates, which just go along the edge here. All right, building some of that hill. There's our double ramp. We got this ramp this way and this one this way. 1x3 ramp. Is that what? No, it's a 1x2 ramp. There it is. 1x1 brick and a small curved tile. Occurs to me that since I zoomed in, we're not seeing all the way over on this side. Sorry about that. Looks like it goes here. You have the ramp forward this way. Curved tile just goes here to bring that up to height. And on the other side, we've got, whoops, throwing these pieces all over the place today. Go, building up that hill a bit. This is a dark green leaf. Because I've got both dark green and light green. Alright. Stack the traffic lights. Put the green on front. Put this out like that. Then this whole thing goes here. Yes. I'll zoom out a bit now. We got this weird ramp. These two ramps. A 1x4 and 4 of those curved tiles. All right. I guess we start with the 4x1 because I know that goes front center. And I can put the curved tiles on either side of that. This is also not that stable, so let's add this now. There where it goes. That looks centered. We got ramps. The other curved tiles. And then our weird long angled piece. Here? Yes. And it's at that angle because it matches the angle on the bottom here where the next piece will snap in. And I just broke off this leaf. Anyway, gotta be more careful. These plants are fragile. Gathering more green pieces. Alright, so this goes on the backmost layer. On this side, this looks like it starts all the way at the back with the brown. Can't hold on to anything. There we go. 1x1 brick. And this, and that leaves a 2x1 in front. That's good. All right, now we get a chest of stuff. So we've got the bottom of our chest, the top of our chest. We need this white 2x2 tile. We need here's the gold bar. A fork and spoon. Okay, this is where the utensils go. And 4 tiny brown pips to use as feet. I'm gonna go top-down view again. So on the bottom of this, in the 4 corners, we'll just give it single pips for feet. There we go, a little tough to line up. Flip around and snap the lid on. There we go. All right, then fork and knife just get thrown in the bottom. And I gotta put a sticker on. Oh, the mithril chain armor. Perfect. So that goes in the chest like that. And then the single gold bar, which I didn't read the books. I don't know if Bilbo has just a gold bar, but that's where that goes. Can this close with those in it? Sure can. But it doesn't close, it just sits right here in the open. Oh, so I guess this isn't Bilbo's desk, it's just a windowsill that he's got some things on. Okay, it seems down. Get a nice better shot of that. Now we're building a dresser, probably? I can't tell. Set this aside again. Okay, yeah, we've got front doors, so this is definitely a cabinet or something. Where's the other door? The other door was in one of the small bags. Right, fair. we go. Then we get 2 of these window. What do we put in those? Oh, it's just a flat, darker brown, solid piece. That I can't pick out of the tray. There we go. These look like that. These go on the back of the armoire. What? Okay, we got these tiny little hook things, and I've seen these before, and I don't remember where. Was it like for tiny roots in the bonsai tree, maybe? Was it the flag at the top of Princess Peach's castle in the question mark block build? Yes, yes, the flags on the top of Princess Peach's castle. That's where I've seen them. Okay, so these all have to point up. I don't know what they're supposed to be here, if they're supposed to be like hooks to hang a coat on, but then why? What's this backdrop here? Why? I guess this isn't supposed to be like doors that open up or anything. It's just supposed to be like a small display. Alright. 4 brown traffic lights. Oh, 4 single pip 1x1s. I have to pick them out from among the flowers. Alright. Do this twice. Traffic lights. Go together. Then single pips on top and bottom. Maybe make them line up a bit. There we go. And these go down from the top. These go along the side. There. Now we need to add 2 more on top. Curve down like that. Yes, I just knocked the lantern off the top. Just by moving it. I'm having trouble seeing where it goes. Oh, there it is. So this goes inside Bilbo's room on this side. And we're leaving a 2x2 on the back. So right there. An ornate coat rack is a fine place for visitors to hang their cloaks. Thanks, book. I'm sure Tolkien described this coat rack in detail across 4 pages of the book. Okay, then we're getting... So the barrel is where we keep our umbrellas and swords, apparently. Got an umbrella. And a sword. Actually, have another sword. Don't see another umbrella. I'm going to keep this sword aside. Right, and then we make a small candelabra out of this smaller candelabra. Okay. Put it on a gold barrel. We've got some candles here, and the note says the Lego pen element was recolored in white to represent candles dripping with wax. How's this supposed to go in? Oh. Okay, I guess that makes some sense. I would have put them in with... No, I guess that's fine. Why is there a Lego pen, and why is it so large? I mean, it's this size so it can fit in someone's hand, presumably. A minifig's hand. But... why is there a Lego pen? Here. So this goes in the doorway to the next area. So we've got our chest, our candelabra, our barrel with sword and umbrella, and the coat rack behind it. And before I get into flowery stuff, which is step 117 here, I'm going to take a break because it's been an hour and 15 minutes. I need to get up and stretch, get some water, etc. You do what you need to do. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Stick around. And we're back. Hi. Sorry, that break was a little bit longer than normal. Had some things to wrap up. But we're back. We're building hopefully the rest of Bilbo's house here in the Shire. Well, the rest of this section of it. There are 2 other sections that go on the sides. That's a lot. But we left off right before all the flowery bits because I saw... I'm gonna switch right, I moved my mouse. I saw on... as I was opening these bags, all these flowery bits. Every one of these purple bits is a tiny flower. We got leaves and stuff, and then we got these, which are probably branches or something, I don't know. A whole lot of flowery bits, and I decided to put that off until after the break. So, now we're after the break. Let's make some flowers. As soon as I get my timer working. There we go. So let's switch back to front view here and zoom this back out. That's too far out. And the candelabra fell. And then move Gandalf here. No, that's not what. Gandalf sits back here. There we go. That looks like the book there. Just candelabra back. There we go. Okay, so we need a small white flower. We need 1 bright green leaf and 2 dark green leaves. So these go. What are these attached to down here? They look like they're under there. Then you can't attach to this green piece here. They attach to the brown piece here because then they look like they're too far forward. Maybe? Yeah, it looks too far forward when I look at it from the right angle. But actually, maybe it has to be like that so that when a piece comes up along this edge here, it doesn't interact with it. I'm going to leave it there for now. Put this white flower in the leaf. And this goes... here? Yeah, that seems right. Alright, then we get these weird hangy bits. Where'd my music stop? Hello? I didn't run out of music already, right? This is supposed to be like a 3-hour playlist. I broke my screen here. There we go. Nope, that's still too hot. There it goes. Stream stuff on the fly. Oh, thanks for those follows, Madlib and Creeper Boy. I didn't see those an hour ago. Oh my god. Sorry for the late mention, but thank you so much for those follows. I appreciate it. So we got 3 of these thin leaves and then 2 dark green leaves. I'm gonna have a hell of a time putting these on. Okay, so that's angled more out that way. These are kind of angled that way. Alright, there we go. So now we got like some long grass hanging down here. What? Okay, so we've got some light green flowers that we have to put into these larger, not as light green flowers. I also need 2 oval brown 1x2s. There we go. I guess I could just put these down immediately. Like that. Where's my hard drive ticking away? My external hard drive, not the one that I'm recording this VOD to. And then the brown ones go over here. Then we get these things. These boomerang looking things. Alright, we need like 1 billion of them. And dark brown pips. No dark brown? Maybe? Two, 4, 6, 7, 8. You know, it probably wants these brown pips that I have 1 billion on. Though it's hard to tell. I'm gonna break the stream real fast as I enlarge this. Okay, we're gonna need 10 more in the next step. There we go. So actually, that's the next step. This is this step. That's a flower. 6, 7, 8. I figured out what we're using all these things for because I looked ahead. This is a fence. Alright, so we do bottom piece, middle pip, top piece. And make sure that everything's the right angle. I built that one wrong. There we go. Okay, so this goes here. On the inside ones pointing out. And the next step is making ones that are slightly taller that will fit between these ones. This is pip, then fence, then pip, then fence. An extra pip on the bottom. I'm going to build 5 of those. Why are you spinning up so much? Disconnect. One, two, three, four, 5. 6, 7, 8. Oh, right, and then see if it's okay. There we go. These, it says, go in here, and then you have to rotate them in like that, so it looks like it's a joint fence. What's the text here say? The Lego boomerang element, they are boomerangs, was recolored in medium nougat. This color is called medium nougat. I'm learning everything new. To replicate a wattle fence. There we go. So now we've got a fence all along the front of the property because Bilbo doesn't want any visitors, which is fair. It's his birthday. He can refuse visitors if he wants. Pumpkins. We get 2 of them. This isn't an extra pumpkin piece. They're both being used. I'm going to put leaves on these pumpkins, even though they clearly have vines and should have vines. Oh, these are supposed to be small pumpkins growing. Okay. Where the hell do these go? That corner. That. And then in front of that. Like that? Sure. Speaking of not wanting visitors, switch camera. Because I got to do sticker stuff again. Got one of these. And I grabbed my tweezer kit from when I was doing Gundam stuff, or not Gundam, model kit stuff. I guess one of them was a Gundam, I think. Perfect. Wonder if I can focus on that. The resolution of my phone camera is probably not good enough when it's this far zoomed out. This is as far as digital zoom goes. Alright, that's gonna have to be good enough. I'm using that for the thumbnail on YouTube. Now let's zoom out slow as heck. Okay. I like how the instructions say that I need to build the whole thing and then add the sticker, as if that would be easy. Okay, so we've got this T-piece. This hinge piece. This goes on this way. And we've got two frying pans. And up from here. Then two of these circular cameras. With a brown pip between them. And that plugs into these frying pans. There we go. Now it looks like we got a mailbox. And we just clip our giant notice on it. Act as a front gate. And then that goes, looks like in these two pips back behind the fence. Yeah, perfectly. It's like they planned it this way. Angle this fence forward a little more. Oh, the bottom one too. There we go. It doesn't reach quite all the way across, but it's good enough. We're building a flower pot. Hey Molly, how are you? I'm gonna angle my monitor toward me a bit so I can see what the hell's going on. Okay. So we need 3 of these red flowers. 3 of these darker red flowers. Two of the dark brown pips that match the color of this planter. And our wild, crazy, angry, spiky piece. Could be better. Thanks. Oh, I asked you how you were. Could be better. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you get better soon. Yeah, I saw your post on Mastodon. Wish there was something I could do more. Okay, so flowers go here. Come on, get in there. Here and here. And the dark red ones. A little fiddly. I'm trying to jam tiny pegs into tiny holes that, there you go, you can almost see it. Then I have to line this up with that? What? It wanted me to do it with the flowers off, so I'm gonna take 2 of these flowers off. See if that makes this easier. Now I'm gonna get my tweezers. Wait a minute, what? Take all these flowers off because there's something weird going on. Are the branches too spread out to fit in this bowl that seems like it was designed for it, because it probably was. This doesn't fit. Oh. I was reading the instructions wrong. I thought that the brown pieces, the brown pips, were going on the bottom of the planter. They're going on the bottom of the plant. And then these must be the wrong pieces because it's supposed to go in a hole on top of the pip. So it's not these. It's these lighter brown ones. And that will have a hole in the top, so I can do that. And then fit that in here. There we go. That's plenty of room now. There we go. And then this goes just like in the front. Here. Yeah, that's where that goes. All right. You know, it had a message to use the dark red flowers instead of the brown single pips, but then didn't have a message about use the ones that have holes in them. So I don't know. Don't get it. What is this? A bench. Let's build a bench. Already got my seat to my bench. Oh, I need 4 single pips to go below it. I sure hope these are supposed to be the brown pips that match, not the dark brown pips. I only have 3 of the dark brown pips, so it can't be those. Unless I'm missing a piece, which is also possible. You know, putting these on as the feet to this bench, I immediately thought, that's a short bench. That's a very short bench. Nobody's going to be comfortable in that. Completely forgetting that it's a bench built for hobbits. Of course they're going to be comfortable on it. It's short. Alright, these go on the back here. This clips in here. We can angle this back slightly, and now we have an actual bench. Where's bench go? Okay, we've got, I was wondering what these 2 pips were. Those look like the front left corner and the back right corner of the bench. There we go. Nice. Oh dear. Another bundle of flowers. Using 2 of these. Six. Oh wait, we need 4 of those. We're doing this twice. Wait. Step 1. Then 2 use the second one for. Then step 3 use the third one for. Oh, we're making a bouquet of 12 flowers. So yeah, it's dark purple, light purple, light purple. Okay. It's not entirely clear that that's what's going on, but I get it. Also, these shades of purple are not very different. They look more different on camera than in real life. So that's fun. Gonna take all these out and we'll have extras. Alright. Let's put the dark purple ones on. And they're right next to each other. It's easier to tell the difference, but still really close in shade. I just realized that these stem pieces have different lengths. And the book doesn't tell me which arm is supposed to be the long, which I guess they're branches, which branch is supposed to be the long one. So I guess I just make it up. Let's have them be the opposite ones. That at least makes some sense, I think. I don't know. I don't know how plants do. I'm bad at plants. Oh, all three lengths are different. Great. So if I put it the same way each time, is it gonna look weird? Or is it gonna look normal? This should be this way. And then... No, that's not... Yeah, that is... What have I done? I don't know. Let's just put this on. Bundle of flowers. This whole thing goes in. I guess it looks weird with each flower being the same height as the one below it. Maybe it's fine. Maybe if I just move some of these to the side. So now it'll perfectly lined up because they're flowers. Now let's rotate some like, all the way around. There, so now we've got some that are grouped together and some that are farther apart. Looks more natural. I like that better. Okay, so now we want to use the brown pips and not the dark red flowers. We want, let's see here, 2 of these clips with a pip on the end. 1 light green leaf, 2 dark green leaves, 2 yellow full flowers, 1 white small flower, 2 dark green battleship pegs. 2 rods. I think that's everything. Alright. First things first. The light green leaves with the white flower goes like out here. Alright, so battleship peg gets a rod in it. Then leaves all the way down, and the clip on top, and the sunflower with its sensor. There we go. And I'm afraid I'm going to have to deviate from the plan here slightly because the book is wrong and shows the 2 sunflowers at slightly different angles. Considering they are flowers that face the sun, they would not be at different angles unless they were like recently moved. I'm going to point them both precisely in this. Well, I would point them precisely in the same direction, but the leaves collide, so I'm going to move the leaves over. Make sure the heads of the sunflowers are pointed precisely in the same direction. There we go. That's it for bag 5. A lot of extra pieces. Extra sword, fork, knife, candle, leaves, flower stems. Everything goes in the little box. Let's get bag 6. Which luckily has a lot of big pieces, because we're running low on time. Turns out placing fiddly small pieces is fiddly and small. Only 1 small bag in this one. All right. So this looks like the part that goes on top here is what we're building now. So I'm going to set this aside. Put this over here. One of these. One of these. Those trays, yeah, I made these. I've got a bunch of sizes. I made these when I was doing Bowser, I think. I made at least one of them during Bowser, and then I think the rest in another build. Yeah, just small, like I had spare construction paper from the Hanafuda cards that I was making. So it's just like, hey, these tiny pieces are rolling all over the place, and I need a place to put them, so. Tiny little trays. Also, because I didn't want to grab, like, plastic kitchen containers. Because I didn't like how that would look on stream. Just have a bunch of tubs. I like the small especially because I customize their size. They're very low to the ground, so low to the table, so I can see what I'm doing, grab pieces easily. A lot of thought went into the 30 seconds that it took to make them. I'm lying. It was, I made the first one and then said, oh, I like this, and made more. What the hell am I looking for here? I'm looking for this curvy bit. Looking for a 4x1 or 4. Yeah, just a 4x1, and then is this supposed to be the one with the plus in it? No, this has a side bit. It's in with the small stuff. There we go. And we got a 6x2. How long was this? An 8x1? Yeah. We got our next large round piece. Turn this around for you. And then we go around the outside. L piece, 4x1, another 8x1, and another L piece. There we go. Cover it all up. You got it. Oh, I could have hidden one of the 1 rings in there. One of the 3 1 rings that I got from that other set. Alright. We get this. What did I call it? I called it something orange. Mauve orange or something? Maybe it didn't use orange. Maybe I'm making that up. Nope. Build ourselves a chimney. Plop that down right here. Alright, then we get 2 long pieces. They start 3 from the edge. And the other one goes 1 in from that. We get a 2x1 here. And then 2 3x1s. And these gigantic curved hills. Actually take a lot of force to snap down because there are so many pips that they're plugging into. Pick it up, and the solid brick here. Well, it's a hollow brick, but it feels solid. All right. Got this curve. We got a nail. We got a brick. And we got one of the tiny little 1x1s. There we go. Alright, so it wants me to do L and then put the brick this way. And then one by one that way. That goes there, and then this goes there. Okay, these are like a quarter of a dome that's sitting on top of a quarter circle. Oh, that's not where it goes. It goes here. Okay, that's not the angle that goes. I'm good at following directions, I swear. Yeah, there we go. Goes here? No. Back one. Goes here? Yes. This goes in front of this piece. So that's not being supported by anything? Cool. It'll get supported from the top here. Another one of these big ramps. The other ramp goes on this piece. Another one of these quarter domes that goes out front. And what the heck is that? Oh, that's the curved ramp that's cut off a bit. This thing, right? Yeah. It's like a curved stepped ramp, but with a diagonal cut in the front. Alright, 2x2 plate. We got 2 semicircles and 2x1. Let's go right here. There we go. Alright, set this aside. I'm gonna go to top-down view for this. Alright, so we've got our 1x1 in the middle of this 3x2. Now is when we get the dark brown 2x1s with pluses in them and a black 1x1 with a plus. There we go. That is a neat piece. Which piece? I didn't see how long ago you said that. Oh, the curved piece that has a cut taken out of it. That is kind of a neat piece. Although it does look like someone took an existing piece and just cut it. I know that's not what they did, but it seems like it. Yeah. Also, I'm sure it has a super complicated name that I will never look up. I'm putting these red rods in here, so we're gonna join something to these. I bet it's these. Oh, it's got to be these giant roots, right? Yeah. Alright, so we get some of these and a tile with a hole in it. And this goes just on top. How does it go on top? I missed the step. I totally missed that step with the 3x1s, step 145. That makes a lot of sense. Then we can just plug this right on top. Okay, so we take our root here, plug a red piece into it. And what is that? Is that this piece? Yeah, okay, so it's got a plus connector on one side with ridges up the side, and then oh, this is a hinge with clicks on it. Do I have the other piece for the other side so I can demonstrate? No, I don't. Wait. Yes. This will click into here, and then this is a hinge that has specific steps it will be at. You can't hear it, but it's clicking into place every time, so you can't just select any angle. I have to select one of the 8, 9 or so. But I haven't gotten there yet. This goes this way. And then I need a red peg for the bottom. And this goes here, pointing toward the front red peg. There we go. Oh, that just goes right on top here. All right. And we do the same on this arm. But I'm out of red pegs, so I don't know what we're doing next. Does this go this way or does this go sideways? This will go into here, like that. Then, no, this piece has to go sideways on it. That, okay. Okay, good. So we're using the yellow ones now. Another one of these. Stick the yellow into it. Then we get this connector with holes on either end. Then stick this on the end. Give it long branches. Which way do these long branches point? This way. This plugs into the front. Let's do the other one. Similar thing. This goes this way. 2 more of these long branches, and this time they're pointing upward like bull's horns. It is going to be a tree. Do I not attach this anywhere? I don't attach this anywhere yet. Okay. Yeah, because I've got all these large leaf pieces. This is going to be a tree that sits on top of the hill with Bilbo's house in it. Okay, so we need one of these, 2 of these leaves, this connector, this oval, and a single pip. We got that. And the giant leaf goes on the front pip, like that. Oval goes on top to strengthen, and then we cover it with the small leaves so nobody can tell. This is actually just a bunch of Lego and not really a tree. No one will ever be able to know. And then this can snap into here. And then, we can set this at different angles. It looks like now we're keeping it flat. Goes down like this. Oh no, and we do have to lift it up like there or so. That looks right. Maybe these go up more. So yeah, it's supposed to be a tree with like some extra branches that I don't think we're putting anything on these. I think it's just like there are branches here. All right, we make a very similar thing 3 more times. It's the exact same thing. Okay. So we did it once, so we could learn how to do it. And it's just saying do it 3 more times. Okay, made 3 of them. Got some extra pieces, but that'll be in a later step. These all snap into correct places. There we go. It's like a tree with a few leaves on it. There's probably more. Yes, there's absolutely more. All right. Oh, these do go on the end of the long spindly branches. How? This goes on top like this. And then, does it just sit on here? Yeah, it slides in a little bit. Okay. Look at that. My timer just went red, so I've got to finish up soon. But I'm nearly done, considering the only piece I have left is what I believe to be a spare. Okay, so maybe these are supposed to point more upward. But these branches look like they're at correct angles. Or the leaves, I guess. I don't know, I can angle them however I want. My Legos, they can't tell me what to do. There we go. And then that, I presume, sits on top. Heck yeah. Get our hobbit hole back in here. And this just sits right on top and snaps in. And then it's only being held on by, I believe, 4 pips. So it's very easy to remove just that. Yeah, 4 pips. So I can get a good look at the inside. Nice. And then the text at the corner here says the roof of the entrance hall is designed to be removed for easy access to greet guests at the front door. To greet guests at the front? Wait. It's being worded like Bilbo himself would remove this section so that he can greet guests. And that doesn't make any sense. I just knocked this flower off from the top. Well, a lot of little fiddly flowers that are easy to knock off when you're manipulating this one. Little fiddly pieces, I should say, because this candelabra comes off easily too. Yep. Yeah, there is the center section. Can I angle this up now? I wanted to angle this down before, but now I want to angle it up. There we go. I guess I can't. There we go. That looks pretty good. I presume the next step is open bag 7. Oh, that's the end of the book, because that's the end of this section. Right. So, yeah, that's the last page. So that's the end of book 1 of this build. There are 3 books. The next book will be for the sections that get built onto this side and this side of the center build here. I'm gonna go ahead and disable this sidebar. There we go. I'm gonna see if I can get a better... Oh, terrible screeching noise. Better angle of this for the YouTube thumbnail. There we go. That should be good. I'll take one of those frames. So that's going to do it. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. This is a very chill Monday stream, which is kind of what I want them to be. Coming up on stream, on Wednesday, I'm playing more Dungeons of Hinterberg, where last time I beat a boss, and I didn't know that the game had bosses, so that was fun. And then I'm exploring more of the area. I think I made it to the last dungeon that seems to be open. Right, I made it to that dungeon, I beat it, and it looks like all of the other dungeons are waiting for a bridge to be repaired, or a zip line, or some way of getting there, or I guess I can try and get enough fame to get that helicopter ride. But I think I've got to do more stuff in town, so I might be spending a few days not doing dungeon stuff and doing a few in-game days, doing extra social linking and exploring, and not really the word, what's the word? No dungeon crawly stuff. So that'll be fun. On Friday, Glass and I started a game of Civ 5, where it's three teams of two. Glass and I are on a team, and let's see, we are the Netherlands. I'm the Netherlands, and he is Persia. And we're on the same continent, along with the Zulu, who is teamed with England on another continent. And the third team is someone real close to me, and I forget. Someone who I've kind of locked them out of building a second city, and they're not doing very well. They're teamed with... I forget. This is the problem with Civ, is I forget. There are too many Civs, and I forget who is who. But everything's fine. We're currently winning. I'm trying to take a barbarian camp so I can set up a better trade route with some of the city-states. And Glass is doing nothing, so he's kind of bored. But once I beat these barbarians, my turns should speed up. And then hopefully he can go to war soon. And I can help him out. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. On Sundays with friends, it's going to be whatever people want to play. Whichever ones of my friends show up and are available. Whatever they want to play. It's been... I should switch cameras before that one dies. Should actually stop that camera. There we go. I just noticed that the phone had 2% battery remaining, so that was fun. Yeah, on Sunday we've been playing Repo. We're probably going to play Repo again, but it could be something else. I don't know. We will see. Why is this angle crooked? It is crooked. Whatever. Too late to fix it now. Next week, Monday, I will build out the other two sections of the Shire, both of the sides there. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. I appreciate it. I'm Faded Oasis. I stream 4 days a week here on twitch.tv/FadedOasis. I upload all my VODs to youtube.com/@FadedOasis. And just remember that you won't be home this Sunday, traveling for 2 weekends. Okay, we might play Repo, we might not. We'll see. Luckily, that game doesn't have like in-game progression or leveling or anything like that, so missing a stream isn't too bad. But also, we might play something else. I don't know. Depends on who shows up. It might just be Heller and me. Where was I? Stream. My VODs go on YouTube. If you want to help me out, hit all the free buttons. You can follow me on Twitch, subscribe to me on YouTube, leave comments, chat, tell your friends, like the video, do all the free stuff. You could subscribe on Twitch if you want to kick me a few bucks, but I really don't need it. Go donate that money somewhere that does. I will appreciate that way more than a sub, honestly. That's going to do it. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you all next time. Bye.